The UNCCC has several sectoral engagement initiatives that fall under the Marrakech Partnership, which connects with non-party stakeholders and various industries. One of them is the Entertainment and Culture for Climate Action.
The initiative gathers people in the entertainment and culture industry to use their gifts for climate action.
With the aim to mobilize the gigantic creative industries, which include film and TV, art, graphic design, communications, and so forth, not just to decarbonize and make that industry more sustainable, but also to catalyze the power that the creative and culture have to raise awareness about the climate crisis and inspire people to take action in a collective and meaningful way.
I think culture and entertainment has a huge role when it comes to policy decisions that people make. When people vote, they vote based on their perspective, and art and culture forms their perspective. It forms how people see the world, it forms how people vote. There are different ways of reaching people. There is an intellectual awareness where people can be intellectually aware about climate issues, about the state of the world, about why they should act. But then there is another side of emotional awareness where people emotionally connect to an issue and they feel the urge to act because they feel for it.
So if media and culture can make something cool, like something that you see in a game or a movie, when you normalize these sustainable behaviors, it becomes something that's mainstream and not green. And in that way, you can encourage people to take action in a way that doesn't feel loaded by guilt or the burden of the climate crisis.
I think the best way to talk about something really serious, something really dark, something really scary is to meme it. It is to make fun of it. It is to create a sense of humor and a sense of community around it.
For me, different artistic mediums move people in different ways. I love comics. I grew up loving comics. So for me, I read and learn best when it's in a comic form. And the work that I do turns all these information into comics in hopes to remind people there's a childlike curiosity when trying to learn something as complex as the climate crisis. And hopefully that drives people to want to learn more about the issue.
One of the biggest things that people in this industry can do is to stick to the science behind climate change and to stay accurate, to stay a reliable source.
Climate change is something that is very scientific, but the thing is, science powers the movement or gives us the basis for a movement, but storytelling is what makes this data and these things stick. And I always believe that art makes a movement irresistible. So art and culture is truly what would drive people to take action.
There is not as many young people like myself who are in the rooms speaking truth to power to very large corporations that have the capacity to bring in lawyers, lobbyists, and so forth. And we need more like us to be in the rooms, to be involved in ECCA. You can go to the UNCCC website and find in the sectoral engagement portal to join the Film and TV for Climate Action or the Art Charter for Climate Action. And there is a form that will allow you to receive updates, emails. We have assemblies, virtual meetings that you can participate in so that your voice is heard and you are part of the conversation.